To speak the helpful truth, we have to know what is helpful, and helpful is that which moves us towards what we need. And in order to know what we need, we have to know our own experience, and an important part of that experience is to know how we feel. That's what's going on internally. What are our sensations, thoughts, emotions, wishes? Can we pay attention to what is arising in our own experience at any given time? That requires that we be able to be attentive to our emotions, to our feelings. Feelings are basically anything that is true for us which other people can't see unless we express it. It's interior to our own consciousness and to our own experience. Somebody may not know that I've got a headache unless I say I've got a headache. So I have to be able to talk about my own sensations. Right? So we pretty much actively repress our awareness of our feelings because there are certain feelings we don't want to feel. I want to feel good. I don't want to feel bad. So I'm going to repress the feelings that I consider to be bad. The problem is we don't get a choice between whether we feel good and whether we feel bad. We get a choice between whether we feel or whether we're numb. We can be aware, we can be conscious of what's arising and respond to what's arising, or we can reject it and walk through life without ever really knowing how it is that we're being impacted, which unfortunately is what a lot of people do. You know, why would I want to have bad feelings? If I put my hand down on the stove and the stove's on, it's going to be hot, it's going to burn my hand, I'm going to go, ouch, I'm going to pull my hand off. I want to have feeling in my hand so that I don't cook my hand. If I'm walking down the street, I get to the corner, I start to cross the street, and I look up and I see a bus coming, I am going to feel fear, and fear will motivate me to get my ass out of the street. I want to know what it is that I'm feeling so that I can make the choices that move me towards what I need. Now, for most of us, we don't have trouble with too many good feelings. We don't have problems with too much safety and satisfaction. Some people do. I had a client some years ago who was very much uncomfortable about feeling any kind of joy or happiness. Because when he was a kid, when he was happy about something, his mom would say, "What are you so happy about?" And he would feel bad about feeling happy. So as an adult, he became somebody who was kind of allergic to his own happiness, which was difficult for him because he had a great life. And so he was always was at risk of actually feeling good. Most of us, however, though, we're fine with feeling safe and feeling satisfied. It's when we don't get what we need and we're hurt, or we do get what we don't need and we're hurt. So the central bad feeling is hurt. When I feel hurt, I don't want to feel hurt. Now, we want to be able to make some distinctions here. We talked about the importance of being able to distinguish this from that. So when you're anticipating some future hurt, what do we call that? That's called fear. I'm afraid of what it is that's going to happen. Past tense hurt. I remember a time when I was hurt. We call that sadness. When I have made a choice that causes someone else to hurt, I feel guilt. And when other people make choices that hurt me, I feel anger. Now, anger is probably the feeling that most of us most don't want to feel, which is why it's really important to be able to be kind of lean into and be open to our anger. In fact, I have a discipline called the anger workout that invites people to really pay attention to your anger. The point here, though, is not to be aware of being angry particularly. It's to be aware of whatever feeling you most don't want to feel. Most of us don't like feeling angry, but some of us don't like being scared, or we don't like being sad. We certainly don't like being guilty, but we're not allergic to that the way we are allergic to anger. We don't like anger because, well, we've seen people be angry, and that's no fun. I don't like it when people are mad at me. People don't like me when I'm angry. And so we will be averse to even feeling those feelings. So I want to be able to feel all of my feelings, but the central feeling that I need to be aware of is hurt, because hurt is what I experience when I'm not getting what I need, or I am getting something that I don't need. So we want to be able to get rid of that by addressing it in some way that moves us towards what we need. That's what we're trying to construct for ourselves here.